There is a unique kind of pain that only appears once something is already gone. It doesn't hurt while it is happening. It hurts years later. When you suddenly hear a song, see an old drawing, walk past a familiar street, and for a brief moment, you are thrown back into a version of yourself that no longer exists. Because some people never really leave you, even after they are gone. One of the cruelest truths about life is that the people who shape us the most rarely stay long enough to see who we become. Some arrive only for a season, some disappear without warning, and some leave so suddenly that your mind spends years trying to create alternate timelines where they never left at all. Look Back understands this pain better than almost any story. At first, it appears to be a story about drawing manga, but it isn't. It is a story about memory, about regret, about the unbearable weight of asking yourself one question. What if? What if I had said something different? What if I had stayed longer? What if I had never met them? What if I had met them sooner? The human mind is a machine specifically designed to torture itself with possibilities that never happened. Look at Fujino. At the beginning of the story, she is proud, confident. Her drawings earn praise. People admire her. For the first time in her life, she feels special. And then she sees Kiyomoto's artwork. Suddenly, everything changes. Comparison is a strange kind of violence. Because nobody has to insult you. Nobody has to hurt you. All it takes is seeing someone better than you at something you love. And suddenly, the identity you spent years building begins to crack. Fujino doesn't simply admire Kiyomoto. She suffers because of her. She practices until exhaustion. She sacrifices entire summers. She pushes herself far beyond what anyone expected. And yet, it still isn't enough. This is one of the most painful experiences a person can have. Realizing that effort does not guarantee superiority. There will always be someone more talented, someone smarter, someone better. And for many people, that realization kills their passion entirely. But strangely enough, sometimes the people who hurt our ego the most become the people who save us. Because Kiyomoto's existence gave Fujino something she never had before: purpose. People like to believe that motivation comes from within, but often, our greatest transformations happen because of other people. A rival, a friend, a teacher, a person we desperately wanted to impress. Without them, we may have never become who we are. The tragedy is that we usually don't realize this until they are gone. One day you wake up, and suddenly years have passed. You look back at old messages, old photos, old memories, and you realize that entire versions of yourself disappeared alongside certain people. Because people are not just people, they are environments. They create worlds inside us. Different jokes, different dreams, different versions of our personality. When they leave, those worlds die too. This is why nostalgia hurts. You are not missing the past. You are mourning a person that no longer exists. Sometimes, that person is you. This is exactly why the alternate timeline in Look Back is so devastating. Because deep down, everyone has imagined it. The impossible scenario, the reality where one tiny decision changed everything. If I had left 5 minutes later, if I had sent that message, if I had answered the phone, if I had tried harder, maybe things would be different. But regret is dangerous because it tricks us into believing we had more control than we actually did. It convinces us that we could have saved everyone, changed everything, prevented every tragedy. We couldn't. And that is one of the hardest truths to accept. Sometimes terrible things happen without meaning, without reason, without justice. The painful part of growing older is realizing that closure rarely exists. Most endings are unfinished. Most goodbyes happen without knowing they are goodbyes. One day, you talk to someone for the last time, and neither of you realizes it. No dramatic music, no final speech, just another ordinary day. Until years later, when you suddenly look back. That is why memories hurt so much, because they remind us that life keeps moving forward, no matter how badly we want it to stop. But maybe that is also why memories are beautiful, because even if those people leave, they never truly disappear. They continue existing inside the person they helped create. Fujimoto continues drawing, because some people leave behind something greater than their presence. They leave behind pieces of themselves. In our habits, our dreams, our choices. The people who change your life rarely stay forever. But maybe they were never supposed to. Maybe their purpose was simply to arrive, change your direction, and leave. And perhaps the real tragedy isn't that we lose people, it's that we often fail to appreciate them while they are here. So, if there is someone you still care about, talk to them, message them, spend time with them. Because someday, you may find yourself doing exactly what the film tells us, looking back and wondering, what if?